Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, number 312. Well, I've really been frustrated. Shortwave bands have just been dead. And I happened to watch a video of a fellow YouTuber that does a ton of videos on shortwave listening, shortwave radios, and things like that. And this morning he showed that one of the indications of propagation, meaning your ability to receive shortwave radio broadcasts from a far distance, indicates that sure enough, you're not going to receive any shortwave right now. And the indicator, which is a solar index indicator, was today at 103. Now for that indicator, it's a low number. When band conditions are good, that number is usually 200 or higher. And now it's down. It's been down for weeks and weeks. So that probably explains why we can't receive anything. At least I can't receive anything. I don't know about you. So anyway, today in my frustration, I thought, okay, I'm going to, since I got it set up, I'm going to try the airband on my Grundig 750. Yep, the 750 does receive the airband. Now, here's what I've noticed. I plugged in manually a couple of local airports. We have 3 airports in our area. The major airport is Tampa International. Then we have a kind of a medium-sized airport, which is St. Pete, Clearwater Airport, and then we have a little tiny airport, which is down in South St. Pete, that is just for small planes. So I tried all 3 frequencies, and I've got one of them plugged in now. This is the one for Tampa, which should be pretty active. Now, first thing I noticed, which I just didn't think about, is I don't want to listen to that noise. So I turn on the squelch. There's so much noise, and right now I'm using the internal antenna because my external antenna is made for listening to HF, so it's not going to do a very good job of airbands, which are VHF, 120 megahertz thereabouts, so it's not tuned for that at all. So right now I'm using internal telescopic antenna, which means I fight with noise in the room. And the squelch, the noise is so bad, I can't squelch out the background noise. So, that's not too cool. So I pulled out one of my scanners. This is an old Radio Shack scanner. And turned it on. Got it on now. And it's actually scanning the aircraft band, the entire aircraft band. It has a function called search, which there are like 4 or 5 search bands that will automatically search, and you just hit search until you get the one you want. And I selected the one, don't know if you can see it, but it's marked aircraft. So it's searching the entire aircraft band. That is the commercial aircraft, not the military aircraft. And it's not finding much activity at all. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh geez. Well, you leave it to me. There we go. But what's nice about it is the squelch works. Now, that's the one thing I've noted about squelches on shortwave radios. They don't make a liar out of me. They don't work that well. And so I typically don't use them. They don't work on shortwave hardly at all because there's so much ground noise, I'll call it, that it breaks the squelch open. So if you wanted to listen to the airband You're going to have to listen to that until there's a communications. Now let me see, it's down, the noise level is down some. It's about S3. Let me see if I can squelch it out. Oop. There was a transmission there. Okay, I've got this squelch. Yeah, the squelch is working, but I've got it turned at about, I would say, on a scale of 0 to 10, it's about a 7.5. So I could squelch on pretty hard. Now it is working now, so the noise level has gone down, unlike it was when I started this video. So it's kind of working. But the other problem is, unless I want to program in a bunch of channels and only channels for the airband, then I can't scan. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't scan. Where this one, I just hit a button called search and I go down to aircraft and it searches. So if you really are interested in listening to the aircraft bands, you need to really get a scanner. And you can pick up these scanners here used for, I don't know, I've got some older ones that I think they sell for about $25 used. So that's my only point today is, number one, shortwave listening is still bad. Number two, the Grundig radio is not that good, although it's working right now. It's not that good for listening to the aircraft band. And most of the shortwave radios that have an aircraft band are really not that good for listening to the aircraft band as opposed to a scanner. So that's the show for today. Maybe conditions will change and finally I'll get some testing. I got to test the little Sea Crane radio I got to test it for reception. I still need to do some more testing on the C2 radio, the Grundig C2, and I still need to do testing, reception testing I'm talking about here, on the Texan PL 880. So hopefully band conditions will change soon and we'll get to check these guys out. That's the show for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.